I'm convinced that good products sell themselves. So as we go through this video, take a good look at this pusher right here, the construction of it, the features of it. Just check it out, compare it against the competition. If there was something better, I'd be selling it. Let's go through 5 reasons why you should consider a snow pusher. Then I'm going to give you 5 more reasons why you should consider an HLA snow pusher. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. Read through the description, links on where to buy these snow pushers, and check out the other videos on the channel. If you're interested to know what this black hunk of steel is here and how it opens up the versatility of the snow pusher even more, make sure you stick around till later, because that's one of the features of the HLA snow pusher that really sets it apart from the competition. I make no bones about it. I prefer snow pushers over snow plows, over snow blowers. I know there's a lot of strong opinions on what's best there. To each their own, that's fine. We're talking about snow pushers today. Snow pushers are simple, okay? There's no moving parts, all right? There's no angling, there's no hydraulics, there's no electronic anything, okay? The only parts you're gonna have to worry about here are gonna be the replaceable parts. They're meant to be replaceable here on the cutting edges, on the skid runners, that kind of thing, but nothing else to break or go wrong. They're just a simple box that is a very well-designed system here. So if you're looking for simple, just hook it up to your loader and get going. You can't beat a snow pusher. If you know how to raise and lower your front end loader and either curl back or roll a bucket, well, then you can figure out how to operate a snow pusher. Don't forget the helpful function of float as well, because you don't always need down pressure when you're pushing, okay? Sometimes you put too much down pressure, you start to lift the front wheels off the ground, you don't have traction. So always make sure that you use float whenever you can. You just push your joystick all the way forward. It's going to be a little unnatural at first if you haven't done it, but you push forward, go beyond that point, it'll stay locked there. You're in float then, there's no down pressure, it's just going to follow the contour of the ground. To get back out, you simply pop it back out, just like that. Versatility. You know, what makes a tool great is being able to use it in all sorts of different situations. A snow pusher definitely checks that box. Something like a snow blower is not so versatile, right? Think about when you want to use a snowblower. Do you want to use it when you have just an inch of snow or a couple inches that you want to get cleared off so you don't drive it over, pack it down, and it turns into ice? No, you really want to have 3, 4, 5 inches or more of snow. Otherwise, you have to treat it like a snow pusher and pile it up somewhere and then blow it out. So a snow pusher, on the other hand, is great for deep snows, for small snows. It's good for wet, heavy snows. It's good for light, fluffy snows. All sorts of conditions there. Of course, you have to find a place to push the snow. Sure, a snowblower will excel in that area, because if you don't have a space to push the snow, well, you can just shoot it wherever you need to, right? But given the fact that it has a wide range of versatility, especially when, at least in my area here, I'm in the lake effect belt here in Southwest Michigan, and we see all sorts of variations of snow conditions. So you never know what's going to get thrown at you. It's great to have a versatile piece of equipment like this where you can count on it handling whatever's going to come up. Convenience and flexibility are a huge benefit of a snow pusher. You simply take it on and off the same way you would take your bucket on and off, or a set of pallet forks, or a grapple, or a bale spear, or whatever else you might have, okay? It's very easy to take it on and off. You don't have to worry about taking your entire loader assembly off. You don't have to worry about PTO shafts or quick hitches up here or other parts, anything else. So if you need your front end loader, if you got to do other tasks with it as well, because you can't just have a dedicated snow removal machine in the wintertime, well, the process of switching from one attachment to another on the front end loader here, it just doesn't get any easier or more convenient than with a snow pusher. Now, of the main snow removal equipment options that you have for tractors, snow plows, snow blowers, and snow pushers are going to be the cheapest option that you have. So maybe that goes hand in hand with some of these other things that we talked about, the simplicity, the convenience, you know, you take your bucket off, you put the pusher on, and away you go. You get your best bang for the buck with a snow pusher. You know, you have the lowest investment up front, and if you want to, you know, you can recoup that cost a lot quicker if you're going to do it commercially, or even plow a few neighbors' driveways here and there, or maybe the lane that you guys live on, whatever the case might be. Get into a snow pusher the cheapest, get your payback the quickest. Really quick, if you own a tractor or are thinking about owning a tractor or know somebody that owns a tractor, well, you got to check out all the accessories that are on here. You have grab handles, you have mirror brackets and mirrors, you have steps to get up, you have a chainsaw holder, you have all sorts of good stuff. I put a lot of this information right underneath the video in the description down there, or go to goodworkstractors.com. Some of these items you can go buy direct from the manufacturer and get 5% off as well. Or you can order it through me. It just depends what it is, but all sorts of good stuff. If you're looking for good ideas for presents, for birthday gifts, for Christmas, whatever the occasion is that's coming up, check out goodworkstractors.com, and again, read that description below. Okay, let's get into the specifics about the HLA snow pushers here. I absolutely love them, and I'm serious. If there was another better alternative out there, I would certainly be selling it. I am not a good salesman. I like to sell products that just sell themselves. You know, they just need to kind of get the word out there about them, and then the features, the quality, the craftsmanship, that kind of thing, in price point too. The whole package is what's going to sell it, okay? So it's really not me. It's a good product, and again, if you know of something better, let me know, because maybe I'll look into it. I want to make sure you know you can order these from GoodWorks Tractors. Go to goodworkstractors.com. I ship them all over the country. I can get them in green, black, orange, red, blue, skid steer quick attach, John Deere quick attach, global, custom pinned on versions if you don't have a quick attach style. With these back drags without steel, rubber, tie-var edges, all sorts of configurations, widths, sizes, you know, for big skid steers, farm and ag equipment. Check out Millennial Farmer. I sold him one last year too. Take a look at these side panels here on this snow pusher. Over on this side as well here, you see this double panel wall thickness here. You can see the welds all over here. What you don't see are going to be cross braces going from back plate to side plate on either side, which are just snow traps. It's going to be a spot where you can just count on snow getting stuck in there unless you shake it out with the loader joystick on every single opportunity that you get. You know, very archaic, you know, just an old design. This is a way better way to do it. You know, you can see the welds all along here. It opens up the whole back wall on here, which just makes it a lot better way to release the snow. You still get your reinforcement right here with this double panel in here to rest assured that nothing's going to bend or break on these side panels. You can see the design of the snow pusher. The entire back wall is radiused, and what this is a benefit for is it's going to help that snow continue to keep rolling forward and not just stick on a flat back plate that you're going to see on a lot of snow pusher designs. So this momentum here is just going to continue to roll and keep the snow moving forward, rolling forward, which is going to help both momentum of the machine. You know, it's going to be less resistance on there, and it's just going to help you move that snow easier where you want it to go. You can pretty much guarantee this is a lot more expensive to produce for these manufacturers compared to just a simple straight wall design that you see on a lot of the other pushers that are on the market. But I think it's a feature such as this that shows you what makes it superior. Need I say more? This is probably, of all the features, the one that I love the absolute most. And this is the black hunk of steel right here. That's optional, okay? Not everybody needs this, and I tell everybody that right up front. Maybe you don't need it, but if you do, you get the back drag here, and it opens up the versatility even more. And what I mean by that is if you have a building like this one that I have here, a garage, an outbuilding, pole barn, whatever it might be, or even, you know, retaining walls, that kind of thing. Some place where you can't just push the snow and you don't want to leave it trapped in the corner. You want to be able to pull that snow away and move it somewhere else. A back drag will allow you to do that. It'll allow you to go right up to a building edge, a garage door, whatever the case might be, and pull that snow away, and then you can pile it up somewhere else, you know, down your drive or in a different corner of the lot. One of the key differences between the HLA back drag versus a lot of the competition out there is the fact that this totally encloses the top side of the snow pusher. A lot of them out there are going to have a thin strip that's maybe 2, 3, 4 inches tall that's down here, meaning that's all there's going to be. And all this space up here would be open. Okay, there'd be just the opportunity for snow to spill out. All right, so totally encloses the top on both the HLA 1500 series and the 1800 series. It's going to have the same height back drag on there on the HLA 2500 series and larger. Then there's going to be an open spot that's probably somewhere in the realm of this wide here before it goes to the back of that snow pusher. So you're still going to have, oh, what is this? This is probably 14, 15 inches, something like that, of clearing height right here before it starts to spill over, even on the 2500 series, which is for the really large machines. I probably sell back drags on 80–85% of the snow pushers that I sell. Again, it's about versatility, and if you can get a back drag and open up that versatility even more, why not do it? The pushers are going to come pre-drilled with the holes, so that way you can just add one on in the future if you don't have a need for it now, so that makes it very convenient as well. One more thing I almost forgot to mention, if you can see these holes all along the bottom here, well, you can add on an optional rubber scraper edge to this back drag as well if you want to. For me, I choose to run the steel edge on here. I have rubber on the main edge, but it totally depends on the surface that you're going to be clearing. This is a really good view to see the attach bracket, the quick attach bracket, which is this black chunk here that's connected to the front end loader. Now you're going to see this is a John Deere quick attach style, but we can get these in the skid steer quick attach, we can get them in global, and again, even if you don't have a quick attach style of coupler on your loader, we can get custom mounts so you can unbolt your bucket off and put a snow pusher on. So we can get pretty much whatever you need for any loader out there. You know, custom orders like those pinned on versions may be a little bit longer lead time, so always make sure you're ordering early enough in the season. Just plan ahead. HLA introduced a bolt-on frame. You can see the bolt here, a couple more on the other side a couple of years ago. They used to have a weld-on frame, but I really preferred this design more, and I'll tell you why. I've had several customers already take advantage of this unique benefit as well, because if you switch from one brand of manufacturer to another brand of manufacturer which has a different kind of quick attach, say a John Deere, which is a John Deere quick attach, to a Kubota that has a skid steer quick attach on there, you don't need to worry about buying an entirely new snow pusher. You can simply buy a new bracket. So this is a John Deere quick attach. You can go ahead and just get the skid steer quick attach bracket, unbolt this one, put on the skid steer, and away you go. Saves you a lot of money in the long run that way too. So your skid runners that you're going to see on either end here are adjustable up and down. You can see some slots that are in here which allow you to basically raise the cutting edge off the plowing surface if you want to. So rubber is really, in my opinion, designed to ride on that plowing surface. You're getting rubber because you want to protect the surface you're plowing. So it sort of defeats it if you want to adjust the skid runners or even adjust the slots here in the rubber edge, because the rubber edge is slotted also. But if you're not going to have it make contact with the ground, don't get the rubber edge. But the point being is you have that flexibility in the skid runners to adjust them up and down so you can have the main edge here, whether it's steel or rubber, make contact with the surface. Another great benefit to these slotted holes here in the rubber edge is that as you wear down the rubber over time, you can adjust it accordingly to make contact with the surface that you're plowing. Now, of course, these skid runners here and the plow edges are going to be replaceable. These edges here are also reversible. Whether it's the steel or the rubber, you flip it over, you get twice the life out of it that way. Well, the purpose of these videos are to educate, so hopefully you got a little bit of something useful out of this video, what I had to share. Maybe a snow pusher's for you, maybe it's not. But if you are in the market for a snow pusher, feel free to reach out to goodworkstractors.com. Again, we can ship, but you're also able to pick up from us as well if you're local. If you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button right underneath the video. Make sure you read through the description as well. A lot of helpful links down there, and check out the other videos on my channel. Until next time, stay safe. We'll see you soon.